Every door that passes through their house, let us live our life the way we want. Why I always like to be the prize. And I got to just the life we living. Yeah, I'm living my whole life. Yeah, I'm living my whole life. I'm living my whole life. Sexy mama, give me some fever, oh. When you want your body, that you oh, yeah. Flex from the morning to the night. Yeah, get drunk, girl. Get drunk, every day, na jolly, jolly, oh, jolly, oh. We party, oh. You got that, I know I can't see that, now my man, I went to put up some. Every day, that pass, yeah, let us live our life the way we want. Be the father. When I got to just the life we living. Be I'm living my broke life. Yeah, I'm living my broke life. I'm living my broke life. Sugar, 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 don't kill me, oh.
Good morning, good afternoon, and hello, everybody, wherever you find yourself today. Today is the day we have come once again, Society and You, and we're looking inside Liberia, what is going on. And we decided to bring a spotlight on the roads in Monrovia and other parts of Liberia. Today we have with us our correspondent. He's one of our newest correspondents. He's taking charge of Mossoraro County. And we are happy to have you. Abraham, how are you?
Well, I'm okay, Mr. Jensen, and thanks to the management for the opportunity. I'm 100% okay, and it's a pleasure being with you this morning from the end, and is in the morning in the morning time as well in Liberia, and it's a pleasure again being on the show this time with you.
Okay, and welcome to 2A Radio. 2A Radio is a global internet radio station, radio and TV station, and we are glad to have you, and we hope that we work together for the good of that country. Now, today is a very special edition of Society and You, and we're looking at the road condition in Mossoraro specifically, and also have photos for Lofa County and part of Bapulu County. We try to bring spotlight because road condition or road connectivity is major as to the economic growth of the country. Because of that, we also look at the issue of pregnancy, those women who are pregnant and have to move from one end to another. How is the situation with them? Looking at bar rolls. Look at the economic situation in Liberia. Because of that, we put a spotlight on the road connectivity and the road conditions in Liberia. Ibrahim, how is Monrovia first day? How's Monrovia this morning?
Well, Moreover is pretty cool, though the political tension keep rising among politicians from the CPP angle, from the ruling angle, from the opposition bloc as well. But citizens are hereby doing what it thinks they can do in terms of sustaining themselves, sustaining their family, or probably pushing their own way through. People are doing their normal business as well.
Okay, what's about the weather condition?
Well, we are experiencing, a sunshine here in Monrovia. specifically the part of Monrovia I'm currently situated along the Bourgeois Island on the Monrovia People Belt. Roads that leads from Barton coming down to people going through Carwell. We're experiencing a sunshine, that
Okay,
of which
okay,
I must say.
okay, that's good. So let's go strictly into our today's agenda. We want to look at the roads. What can you say or what can you provide for us and our viewers?
All right. Thank you one more. It's a pleasure. And like I said, I'm currently situated at the intersection of the Jamaica Road Belt, the Freeport Road Belt, and that of the road that leads to Carwell, where the facing of the road or probably the construction of the road came and stopped, and portion of it is yet to be completed. I mean, drainage have been setting each time rainfall. People experience heavy flooding, even before the Freeport. People experience huge flooding where cars, the water full of the place. People have to take off slippers. People got to take off their shoes. When you are going to work, you got to put your foot in plastic there. People sitting on a motorbike so that you can eat. I mean, dirty water cannot touch you. It's kind of a unbearable situation that people have fled over time past that the contractors or probably those who the construction company who had the construction company to carry on the work need to come back and revisit revisit their work today in terms of getting good roads to citizens of the country.
Okay, with that being said, can we see, can you show our viewers some of these spots that you're talking about, the roads? Do you have any picture or do you want to show us by video
So
or do you
you will
want
see
to
if the
go to
camera
the
comes on.
series? Yeah.
Yes, yes. So you can see, and then we continue on the talking because let me just do the talking aspect because what
Okay.
people deserve, what people deserve now these days from this current regime is that number one is the rural priority is key, and the issue of building human resource capacity is one of the factors.
Okay.
The issue of empowerment is one of the factors. The issue of uh, creating job opportunities for young people who are qualified is one of the key factors as well in terms of the economy, in terms of revamping and boosting so that, we will not be borrowing money out there from people is one of the key factors as well. But under this regime, people may say they haven't gone 12 years yet, but they have done a lot of work. But yet and still, there are some works, there are some tangible they are yet to do so that the Liberian people can be convinced that they have done lots of work within a short period of time.
Yeah, Abraham, we're going to be looking at other issues on another day, but today we want to focus strictly on the roads. So
Yes.
we will appreciate if you can give us some vivid description or show us the parts of the road so that Liberians can see what is happening, rather than people saying, oh, all is well in the country. We also want to show it's not about, we want to bring the reality of what is going on. So how is the road, and whether or not you can show us some of these spots, so that we can see how the road conditions look like in Monrovia.
Okay, I would like to show bring it to the camera so that people can see some of the spot. Currently, like I said, I'm situated at the intersection of the Jamaica Road, the road that connects Jamaica Road, Carwell, and that of the one that leads from the Monrovia Freeport leading to the Bourgeois Island. So I'm currently in the middle, and I'm going to bring it on the camera so that people can see, those Liberians that are following can see what we are talking about here this morning.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead, show us those spot or the road conditions so we can see and our viewers can see. So which part is there? Give us description as you show us
Uh, this
those.
is this is a road that leads from the Jamaica Road Junction to come to the Monrovia Freeport. This is where I'm talking about. You see?
Wow.
Are you seeing it?
Yeah, we can see.
Okay, this is it. You see the hole, you see the drainage, you see water sitting in the pit, and then you
Right.
see, motorcyclists are roaming, doing that number thing. And you see, and this is the side that leads from Freeport passing through the Go West. This is it.
Wow.
Can you see?
Yeah, we can
This is
see. So
this
this
is
is
what
the
we're
road.
talking about.
This is the road leading to Jamaica Road or Cowell.
This is the road that leads from Central Monrovia to Cowell.
Oh
This
my
is it.
God.
So this is what we're talking about here. And it will pace you up to see the ones that are the damaged one that is currently at Cowell, Samukatan, Obo Samukatan, where you will see ones that are even more worse than this. So this is what we're talking about here.
So is that how the road look from where you are all the way to the Gabriel Tucker Bridge? Or do we have a better condition from that? We can see clearly. This is Monrovia. Yeah.
Portion of it is a bit better, and portion of it is also damaged.
Okay, we can see the barrows. This is right in Monrovia and Cowell, Jamaica Road, Cowell intersection. Freeport, is this how Freeport look likewise?
No, Freeport is better. It's in a good condition, but yet and still, the company who did did the work didn't do a professional work. We experienced when a heavy downpour of rain, there can be a flaw. The place can get full with water. People can be unable to walk freely on the quota instead of getting in the cars. Even keke, if you get in a keke, you will still experience water will still test you because the drainage was not open the proper way.
Do you have any means to talk to any of the pedestrians or some of the keke drivers to tell us how they feel about the road?
If I see all that, when the broadcast continues, if I see all that, I will talk to them concerning the road aspect.
Okay,
But
I
we
see
can
somebody
continue.
passing right over there. Is it possible we can talk to that fellow who's going?
Yeah. I come in so I can make my way there and talk to somebody.
Yeah, just talk to somebody so they can tell us how they feel about the road condition right before their eyes. Well, this is 2A Radio. We are broadcasting from Pennsylvania and looking at Monrovia right now. And that is that the road condition at the Jamaica Road and Cowell Road intersection so deplorable. We hope that those government officials will be able to listen and do something. This is Monrovia, the capital. We have heard from the European ambassador who spoke recently that Monrovia is dirty, and people sometimes argue about these things. But this is the road. This is Monrovia you're looking at. So it's a situation that we think government, I don't know whether George Weah can ever pass on this road and see this road, or those officials of government, the public works minister, whether he's looking at these conditions of the road. And we're talking about roads because the livelihood of the people depends on movement. And so this morning we have our correspondent, Abraham Colley, who is right at the spot, bringing us a vivid description of the road condition in that part of Liberia. And of course, this is the capital city of Liberia. And specifically, we're talking about the intersection of Jamaica Road and Jamaica Road and Jamaica Road
my brother.
and Cowell
1 minute.
intersection.
On the third interview will be concerning the road connection. Yeah. All right. So Mr. Jensen, are you on the line?
Yeah, we are on the line. You can talk to him. We are broadcasting strictly from Liberia. So be glad to hear.
All right, my brother, welcome to 2A Radio. And what's your name?
I'm Ishmael Wisa Jr.
Hear about the road condition. What's it make about the current road conditions? You as a motorcyclist.
Well, road for us, we're not okay with asking the government to help us. The correlation so we do with them, us replace the road.
So, I mean, how frequently, because during the traffic, what are constraints you face when you are carrying passengers on a daily basis? What are constraints you face?
At times, white dog should hold, fell with the back, dairy button on the back, arm screening because of the road condition.
So what's your message to the government or probably people who are watching you, who are listening to you from the diaspora? What's your message to
Currently
government?
asking the government to help us fix the road and to build the country also.
Thank you. Once again, your name?
Ishmael will say.
Ishmael Wizard.
But
So
Ishmael, if I may just ask Ishmael before he leaves.
Yeah.
is listening.
Ishmael, if it rains, how do you manage to get your daily money?
We can maneuver our way through.
Okay. But these potholes, do you manage to pass through these potholes when the rain, when the dishes are filled with water?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. We can manage our way through.
Okay. Okay. It was nice talking with you. This is 2A Radio. We appreciate your comments.
Okay, Chief.
All right. So we are making our way to another person who
Right.
want to provide their own views on the issue of the rule as well. It will interest you to know that he's a shoe repairer who sits at the intersection normally on a daily basis to speak about, to seek resources for a family. So welcome to 2A Radio, Chief. Your name? Usman Jaro. You've been here on this road on a daily basis, spending for your family, your children as well. So what do you make of the bar road condition?
My brother, now we've been talking about it more than a year plus now. Since we've been on the road, the first thing what they did, they put a filter on the road. From there, I can say in the country, the citizens they said that we are the same problem ourselves. Because they put rag here, then the children, what they call it, the so-called children on the road. They can come and take the rag and they go sell it to the same people on the side here. How can happen? I see the road, the condition looking like it, looking well now more than any other thing.
But you think putting rag there that helpful or that the clean facing so you think when they put rag there then they put clean facing?
No, at least in a matter we can say the rag they put there when rainfall, but I can say that they buy away. But since they put the rag there to ban out the infection small a little bit before they say they will come back again. But we not know the time they were coming back. But the so good children I tell you rag and then I saw the whole now looking thin now. You can't put that inside there. And see more about see me there. No.
So what do you want to tell the people that listen to you or the people that hear you now?
Really, the people of Liberia and the people that listen to me now, I want to tell them, we get crying now, then they just make a way, any way that they go at least to get to the standard level now. Because this is our country. Everybody in the country, that's our country here too now.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you too.
So you listen to him, Mr. Jensen.
Wow. Yeah, we are getting two things from him. Firstly is that people are putting rocks on the road, and then ordinary citizens themselves are also taking the rocks from these different ditches and carrying it to sell. That suggests the economic situation in Liberia. And besides that, we think if the government is facing the road, it's not about putting rocks. It's about using all of the means possible to face the road. Face the road. This is not just about putting rocks in ditches. I think the government of Liberia, the attention of the government should be drawn to this kind of situation. And I don't know whether George Weah sometimes can take it upon himself to drive through Monrovia to see the condition. If not, we ask him to do that. Let him see for himself. Probably he will be able to challenge his Minister of Public Works and those who are responsible for the road condition. Today we are putting spotlight on the road. We can see the situation. Now we're seeing trucks plying the streets of Monrovia. So indeed, we would appreciate that those who are responsible will see some of these things. This is not healthy for the people of Liberia. Road condition, George Weah is known as the bad road medicine, and no, you should not sit there and allow this situation to continue. We can see this is just one area, and this is the major route from Jamaica Road, from Brewerville, Douala, all the way to Central Monrovia. This is like a village, sad to say it, but indeed this is like a village. So this is not a capital city. And now when other foreigners see these situations and they speak about it, we get annoyed. But this is indeed a situation that should draw the attention of the government. We are not bringing these things live because we want to, buy them off in a situation, but this is reality. This is why we want to be thankful to our correspondent. This is Monrovia. This is Monrovia. This is a situation that should, draw the attention of anybody. This is the capital city. To say capital, hey, much is expected. Forget about other part of Liberia. Now, this is just Monrovia. We have pictures that, you wouldn't want to see. Cars are somersaulting because of bad roads, and people are making accidents. So imagine this: you have a pregnant woman in a car that is rushing to a hospital, a health center. How is that going to be? So we want to call on the government. This is good, and we appreciate our correspondent who bringing us, vivid information. And we are not here at 2A Radio to hide the facts. We want to bring situation live to the people to see for themselves and make some urgent decisions. This is just one spot. We have gotten information that from the Gabriel Tucker Bridge all the way to the Simport Bridge, the roads are terrible. There's a judge who just told me that to go to work, taking about 5 hours to leave from where he lived in Broadville to leave and go to court. It takes about 5 hours. Imagine that someone sitting in the traffic for 5 hours just in Monrovia. These are concerns, and we hope that those who are listening, if you are close to any government official, they should be able to see this. If George Weah himself have not traveled through our Monrovia to see the conditions, we hope that it will do that, so that the Liberians have a better road. So, Ibrahim, is there anything on your plate for this road condition or what?
Well, like I said earlier on, there have been times upon time that I engaged the public works minister on the route, the road leads from in-town, from town, Central Monrovia to go Broadville, and she has said that they were in a rainy season time, so dry season, they're gonna work on it. But one may say we have entered into a dry season, but we yet to see anything happen on this road. So, like you said, the cost is already going to the government, to so many people to do what they can in terms of making the road condition a better one for inhabitants of the country.
Okay, we said thank you so much, Abraham. That was good of you. We will follow up on those road conditions another day. But we said thank you. We just wanted to put a spotlight on the road condition this morning. We could not get our correspondent from Lofa County, who also wanted to give us a description of the road condition in Lofa County. But in our next broadcast, we definitely will bring you some other road conditions in other parts of Liberia. But this is Monrovia, and of course, that has been our correspondent. Abraham, we want to say thank you so much for this morning broadcast, and we hope to follow up on other development. Any final word?
Well, I want to say the management, thank you, and my arms are open anytime to bring some of those ills in the country, some of those things that will help push the government feet to the fire to do what they can in terms of bettering the lives of the citizens. So it was a pleasure being with you on the platform, and I want to say thank you so much. Thanks to the entire management team. It was a nice time. Thank you.
All right, Abraham, thank you so much. We appreciate you. And that was Abraham Colley, 2A Radio correspondent in Monrovia. And this is 2A Radio, a global internet radio station. We are broadcasting from Pennsylvania, United States of America. And what you were watching there is Monrovia, the capital city of Liberia, part of Monrovia, and that is the Bourgeois Island, Jamaica Road, and Cowell Road intersection, a major route to the central city. This has been 2A Radio. Join us next time. We will bring you another development. Have a good day.